Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome to part 1 of Speed Farming 101. This is a new series that I'm going to be doing where we're going to go through every single boss, mini boss available in Borderlands 2, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can speed farm them, all certain tricks and tips on how to actually get there quicker, kill them quicker, anything you need to know about them, and also what they drop. So this will be for all the legendary weapons and uniques available from each boss. So this is episode 1. We're going to be doing Knuckledragger today, but for the first episode I'm also going to run through a few little things, little tips on how to set up speed farms with rocket jumping gunzerkers and with any character possible, certain weapons and gear you'll need to actually speed things up, do grenade jumps and rocket jumps, all sorts of things like that. Make it really quick. I have got a rocket jumping gunzerker guide somewhere on my channel. If you want to see more into that, go ahead and check that out. But today I'll just be giving some really quick tips on how to speed farm bosses more efficiently, and then we'll get on with Knuckledragger for our first episode. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with this. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a Badaboom rocket launcher. If you're a rocket jumping gunzerker, you'll need 2 of these. The lower level the possible. Now I've got mine at level 5. You can't actually get them legitimately in the game at level 5. You have to use Gibbs to edit them, but I've just done that. The lower the level, the lower the damage caused to you possible. So go to playthrough 1, go farm King Mong in Iridium Blight. Get yourself a Badaboom rocket launcher. Basically, as you can see, I can't jump onto this thing right here, but if I jump with my Badaboom straight down, you can see that I can get onto it now, and also, you know, distance, not just height. I can't jump over there, as you can see, just like that, but if I use my Badaboom, I can jump up there nice and easily, and then I can run, fire it at the ground, and as you can see now, I can make that. So that's the first thing that you need to know. Next thing that you will need is a shield to absorb them rocket bullets. So you need to get yourself a Chamb Shield, which you can see right here. It's an absorb shield, so the higher the absorb chance on it, the better. You can get this from the bunker. Farming him, you'll get the bitch or the sham. So keep going until you get yourself a sham. As you can see, firing at the ground with my Badaboom, it's damaging me. Grenade jumping, sorry, look, it's going to damage me. If you put a Chamb Shield on, then that will absorb a lot of the impact, so make sure you get yourself one of them. So the ideal situation is a low level Badaboom with a high absorb sham, and that will allow you to rocket jump and take minimal damage. So that's our gear that's going to allow us to rocket jump. Next thing you need to know is grenade jumping. Now this is very simple, and I'll show you exactly how to do it very quickly. As you can see right here, I can't get onto this thing here, just jumping normally. I can if I fire my Badaboom at the floor, but also if you haven't got a Badaboom, you need to grenade jump. So to do this, unequip your grenade mod, so there's nothing in there at all. Now all you've got to do is look down at the floor and chuck a grenade. When the grenade goes down, it'll bounce up, and as soon as it hits the floor again, jump directly upwards, and this will boost you up without damaging you very much. So as you can see there, I jumped as soon as the grenade hit the floor for the second time, and that is how to perfectly grenade jump. We'll try that again. This floor isn't obviously very straight, so my grenade actually went in front of me there, but as you can see right here, grenade hits the floor, I jump, and that boosts you up, and that is exactly how to grenade jump. This can be used once again, like with the Badabooms, to go either vertically up or also you know, across the floor. So as you can see, chuck your grenade, run and jump, and it will boost you across bigger gaps than you would be able to get through before. So with all characters, that is exactly the stuff you will need to do some good grenade jumps, rocket jumps, things like that. Now you can take this one step further. If you're a Badaboom, if you're a gunzerker, you can now have 2 Badabooms, which will allow you to get even higher because there's 2 rockets jumping. So 2 Badabooms and a sham, as you can see, will get you right up there. I can't get up there with 2 normal Badabooms, but I can also throw 2 grenades down, which I'll go into in a bit, jump and look at the height I can get there. So gunzerkers can actually go higher, further and faster than any other characters while speed farming. So if you're going to really want to optimise your speed farms, make sure you pick a gunzerker and get him set up for a rocket jumping gunzerker. So that's you know, extra stage to that. There's also a few skills and things that you can do to make the Gunzerker even better, which I'll show you right now. So if I open up the skills menu with the Gunzerker, there's quite a few. You can also do this on other characters, but just for an example, you can see right here in the Gunzerker you can do last longer, which increases the duration of your Gunzerking. That's a very handy skill. The longer you can Gunzerk, the longer you can rocket jump. There's also increases the movement speed while Gunzerking, the bus that can't slow you down. That will obviously get you, you know, faster movement while longer Gunzerking, and also double your fun will be throwing 2 grenades, which is very important for getting a lot extra height. So make sure you get the double your fun no matter what on all of them. But yeah, with all those skills we can move faster, which is good for speed farming. Getting there quicker is obviously very important. We can Gunzerk for longer, which means we can do more rocket jumps at a faster rate, and then the double grenades means that you can jump a lot higher. You saw the difference between 1 and 2 bada-booms for height. Imagine the difference with 2 grenades and 2 bada-booms, and that makes it all good. So apart from that, all we need to do is now know how to kill bosses faster. So obviously the faster you kill bosses, the more runs you can do at the quicker pace, which is very important. Now you know your own characters and the weapons you like to use, that's fine, do whatever you like. But 2 suggestions. The first one is bee-hawking, that's using a bee shield with full amp damage and a sandhawk. Which is a very, very good combination, just for an example. And there's also what's known as sham fleeting. So get yourself a sham, which you've already got for your rocket jumping, and then get a North Fleet or 2 as well, which will absorb the rocket damage from the North Fleets, but also it's probably the most powerful weapons in the game. I use them all the time, and as you can see, it absolutely rips through all characters there. So yeah, there's your gear, there's your skills, your setup, your logic of everything. Now we're just going to look at map positioning, and then we'll finally get on to the speed farm of Knuckledragger. So map positioning is very important, and it can actually save you a hell of a lot of time. So here we are in the dust. This is going to be my example for today. Now, as you can see here in the dust, that is bottom left of the screen is where we're going to be farming today, where that waypoint is. We're actually going to be farming the Zafford and Hodunk area. As you can see, I am right over here when I spawn in the fast travel. Now, you know, most people would spawn in here, get a car, drive all the way down towards the Lynchwood exit, and do it that way. Now that takes an incredible amount of time, and you've got to go all the way down here, as you can see on the map. Now, doesn't it make more sense to actually get to that waypoint right there, and then you can spawn in and kill the bosses much quicker? So that is exactly what I mean by map positioning. So all we're going to do is turn around, say no, we're not spawning in the dust, even though we're farming these guys in the dust. We're not going to travel all the way down there. We're going to go to the fast travel, we're going to go to Lynchwood, and then come back and enter through to the dust from there. Now that will obviously save the waypoint right there, which means that you can quit out, and every time you come back into the game you'll be able to farm these guys much faster. So we've gone from a 2-3 minute farm of a boss to a couple of seconds, and I'll show you a quick example of that now. So this is where we're going to spawn in every single time. It's even quicker with Mick Zafford because he's on the same side here, but there's the Zaffords and Hodunks. There you go, as you can see, nice quick kill, 10 seconds maximum. Check for the loot, no, exit out, come straight back in, and then do rinse and repeat basically. Now that is what I mean by map positioning. It's much smarter, it's much quicker, and it means that you can farm bosses a lot quicker than you would be able to before. So as you can see, quit out, come back in, and once again it's a 5-10 second farm. Everyone's dead, especially with my sham fleeting that I'm doing right now, and we've got ourselves a slagger in 2 runs. So that would have taken us 4 or 5 minutes to do before, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, whatever, and it's now taken us a couple of seconds. Anyway, that is everything you need to know. That was much, you know, quite fast and quick. So if you don't understand any of it, be sure to ask me questions in the description. I will reply to you. But that is all you need to know about speed farming. So it's time to get on with our first speed farm, which will be Knuckledragger. So Knuckledragger is the first boss that you actually come across in the game, and you'll find him at Windshear Waste. So you'll spawn in down there as soon as you start a new game, and you'll appear over here. You've got to run all the way to Claptrap's place, do a few, you know, little things with him before being able to be released and get to the end. Now you can see over there, that is where Knuckledragger will be, just down here. You have to fight him, get Claptrap's eye back, that kind of thing. So you run all the way down here, come into Claptrap's place, and that is how you get there first in the story. Now to get back here you need to go to the fast travel station, which will just be called Claptrap's place. It's right here, as you can see. Windshear Waste Claptrap's place. Now a lot of people think that you spawn in just down here and just run all the way to Knuckledragger and kill him. There's actually a much quicker way. It's nothing groundbreaking here, but it's all to do with map positioning. There are a lot of speed farms that I'll be doing that will require grenade jumps, rocket jumps, things like that. Part 1 today is not going to be like that. It's just going to be nice and simple, and it's all to do with map positioning, but it makes it a hell of a lot quicker and probably one of the fastest speed farms in the game. So as you can see right here, this is the first time we're encountering Knuckledragger. He's over there in his arena. Most of the time he will jump out after you and jump out of his arena and come to you that way, which is pretty annoying, but here he is anyway. So as you can see, I've died right here straight away, but I'm straight back up again. So once you've killed him, that's how long it takes to do it normally. Look for the white pistol. If you can see the white pistol, you haven't got yourself his legendary drop, which will be the Hornet, but I will be keeping on going and showing you guys that the Hornet will drop from him. So once he's dead, if you quit out and come back in the game, it'll take you right back to Claptrap's place. You don't want to do that. You just want to run up the hill here because there's a walkway just here which will take you through to Southern Shelf. All you've got to do is go through that walkway, and then when you'll come out at Southern Shelf, you need to turn around, come straight back in, back to Windshear Waste, and now this will set up your speed farm. So now whenever we quit out and come back in, unless we go anywhere else, we will appear here every single time. So as you can see, I'm quitting out now because we've just killed him. We need to reset him, continue, come back in, launch the game, and you will be straight back ready to farm him, and he will be just down in the bottom of his arena. So come out here, turn right, and just quickly kill him right there, and then follow. You can actually follow his loot. So follow it until you see the white pistol. There is the white pistol. We haven't got ourselves a Hornet, so all we have to do is quit out, come back in again, and rinse and repeat. So this is, you know, a 10-second farm at maximum. It would have been a minute and a half running all the way from Claptrap's place. So that is basically how you do it then. So the next run that we actually do will be the one where the Hornet drops. Didn't take me that long to actually get it in the end, but I like to show that it can actually drop. But as you can see right here, we're going to get ourselves the Hornet. You can see me dancing there, quite happy. The white pistol did come out, but the Hornet came out with it. A lot of the times I've noticed that the white pistol doesn't come out when the Hornet actually drops. So yeah, there you go, that is the Hornet. Now this is incredibly useful, especially at low level. When you first come into the game, if you're starting a new playthrough, it is very, very recommended highly that you dedicate a bit of time to farming this guy for the Hornet, because it is pretty handy at low level. Amount of playthroughs I've happened to get this first drop, luckily, and then gone on to play the rest of the game. This will last you, even a level 2 Hornet will last you for the first easy hour or so of the story mission. I mean, I remember killing enemies at level 10, 15 with this level 2 Hornet. Very good, corrosive as well, so very good against loaders and people like that. But yeah, there you go guys, that is basically the first episode of Speed Farming 101. Now this is quite a longish episode. The rest of the series won't be this long. But this is purely because we've got the setup as well at the beginning, just to educate a few people that might not know little strategies and ways to actually speed farm, grenade jumping, rocket jumping, things like that. It'll all be incorporated into this series. Next episode we'll be farming Mijmong for the Blaster in Southern Shelf Bay, and we're going to be using some certain rocket jumps and grenade jumps there. So yeah, be sure to check that episode out. But for now, that is episode 1. We'll be doing every single boss in the game available. So hope you enjoy this. Really hope you look forward to the rest of the episodes, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.